is not a media show that topics all past, present, and potential future for Disneyland Paris. So, the brand new drone show has now debuted in Disneyland Park, and today we're going to be talking about the mechanics behind said drone show. I don't like it. Okay, fair dues. You've been going around saying I don't like this. I mean it was a good idea. Blah 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 blah. Well, yeah. Well, today we're talking about the mechanics behind it. We're not talking about the attraction itself, because that obviously needs to be safe in Virtual Park, which I doubt he's going to come on for that. Now, he's going to go on strike. I can already feel it. We're talking about the idea behind it. That is what we're here to talk about today. We're not here to discuss the attraction as a whole. We are here to discuss the idea behind it. Which, as I say, I actually was in favour of this being a good idea. I think it was a very well. I remember when this was being announced, and we got actually some of the details did come when Mickey and I were in Paris last year. They were announced. They pretty much announced most of the details when we were in Paris. It was like the DMP report, all the fans just. To the whole. I thought the execution was sort of 90% there. There were parts when we were watching it. I was thinking, there's parts of it where I'm just seeing nothing, but I can hear the music blaring. So I was like, was the bit missing? Was that deliberate there? I just felt the execution just could have been just done a little bit more better, because it was going on the right lines, but just not really there. I mean, it's a very ambitious thing to do, and you've only got to plug it till September. Yes, that's far too long. Yeah, we have, since its launch back in January, we have learned that this will be only running until the end of September, along with Amir's Splashes of Colour. Is that the official title of the Stream and Shine Bright replacement? Yes. Okay. Yeah, they're only going to be staying until the 30th of September. So basically, this Symphony of Colours is kind of actually a new festival for the year. So that might be another video we will do at the end of the year, Mickey. Yep, we can do another festival review. It's been quite a while. But yeah, so I mean, we've had this discussion about what do we want. We want a nighttime parade. Or do we want a nighttime spectacular? And I kind of felt this tried to give us the best of both worlds here. Like Vicky said, very bold and very ambitious idea to try and do a nighttime parade in the sky made out of drones. But no space is going to go about the choice parade. I'm just trying to think, was that the right parade to go with? Was that the right parade to go with? Well, Main Street Electrical Parade was even before your time. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was like. So I think for a lot of the people who would be from the parade, there probably would be people who were in that part, but were probably in their in their 20s. Yeah. Probably. Rather than the market is supposed to go for, which was people who'd be like you, who would have been in their early years when they first visited the park. Yeah. In fact, let me look at when Main Street Electrical Parade ran. Let me just look it up. From 1992 to 2003, so well before my time. Absolutely well before my time. Because my first visit was 2005. Yeah, so that basically my point stands. The people who are probably going to remember this parade are probably people who are now into their mid 50s, because they probably would have been there at the time. They were probably in their early 20s. That's the kind of people probably going to remember it, not the people who will probably be your age, which is kind of mid 20s, borderline 30s. I'm slowly getting there. Yeah. So the question you have to ask is, how many people are going to remember this parade? Probably not that many. And anywhere I want to... Oh, here he goes. I suspect this was not the right parade. It should have been Fantalusion. Fantalusion would have been the better option, because Fantalusion's got the better floats, and it's got the better soundtrack. I can definitely vouch for that, because I have listened to the soundtrack of Fantalusion. I think the soundtrack of Fantalusion is a really great parade soundtrack, and I think that would have been... Because the problem I have a lot with this... Oh, there's one main problem! You found one main one, not loads you can talk about for a whole half an hour. There's one main problem I have with this, and that is the music. In this drone show, the music is to air-based music. It's to music you hear on hold. That you would just want to go, turn that shit off! Yeah. It's what it makes me want to just hang up and then I put the phone down. But that is what was in the parade 30 years ago. Times have moved on since then. We have, because back then that was the early days. That was literally day one. That was literally year one. So we were still trying to work out how we could be masters of parade music. You fast forward now 30 years on, we've got parade music down to a T. Well, yeah, we're the envy for that. Absolutely. Regardless of whether it's a good parade or not. But I just felt the music used for this show is too airborne. It's too electronic. It's just too funky. It's too much electronic in it. But that is what they used 30 years ago. I don't think we're gonna win the argument here, because both of them can make easily good points, and it will just be going on. But so you both got better points from that. We could have that argument all night, but anyway. Can I ask you one big question? And you brought up Fantalusion. If Fantalusion had been the chosen parade to be done for this drone show, would you still be hating it? Oh ho ho! He's got him there! I still not, Mickey. Are that exact same thought. Ho ho! Are that exact same thought. So go on, answer the question. Well, probably I'd probably want it a bit more, because I think Fantalusion was the better nighttime parade. I think Fantalusion was a better nighttime parade, both in terms of floats and in terms of music, so I probably want it a bit more. But I don't think doing a parade made of drones to go in the sky was a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea. Why not just do a night, like I've been saying, a nighttime parade full stop? Well, yeah, but you know full well, as I do, and as George does, we do not have the capacity to do a nighttime parade. No. We do not have the capacity to do a full-blown 19 nights out, all year round nighttime parade. We do not have the capacity to do that. In the main park or the Studios Park. Well, the Studios Park has been out parade for almost a decade now. But actually, a decade. Yeah. And we're probably not going to have one for probably another decade, the way the expansion's going. Fair dues. No. I mean, you can barely do Mickey's Dazzling Christmas Parade during the night. I know, because obviously, on our trip last year, the only time we were able to catch the Dazzling Christmas Parade was actually during the night time, because of the way the parades were scheduled. it meant that we had to either make a choice with the daytime one. Do we want to do that or go with the Pride Lamp? Whereas the Pride Lamp won every single day. So the only way we got to catch the parade was during the nighttime. And it's not really that well done. No. Because you can see the floats, but you can't see anybody who's walking, who has to walk along. I know, because I remember thinking, where is Tigger, Eeyore, and Piglet? Right, I don't recall seeing them at all. Well, probably they were walking along, but because it was the night time, we couldn't even see it because probably they didn't have things on that could have them light up. No, so yeah. So, it's bad enough we even try to do a small parade in the night when that doesn't work either. We do not have the capacity to run a nighttime parade in either park, night in, night out. Whether that, we don't have the capacity for it. We don't have the we don't have the functionality for it either. Because if this was in the American park, I'm telling you, they'd be able to have every single person involved lit up. Yeah, whether you're on a float or you're walking, you'd be lit up. We are half and half. You can have them all lit up only on the float. Rest of you, it's Sodom. And you're squinting doing this. Is that Tigger? Oh, I can't tell. Yeah, so we do not have the capacity to do a fully blown function nighttime parade. We used to with Main Street Electric Parade, we used to with Bad Illusion, but they only ran at various times throughout the year. They did not run night in, night out, which you maybe get in American Park. And we're never going to have that. No. So, the debate of nighttime parade or nighttime spectacular was answered 12 years ago. It's nighttime spectacular, like it or lump it. Oh! Someone's been served. But I'm right. You're right. I am right. We do not have the capacity to do a full-blown, year-in, year-out, nighttime parade. Ain't gonna happen. No. Because like Vicky said, we don't know, we can't see the worker has to make sure everyone gets lit up. But I just don't see the point in doing this at all. I mean, the whole idea was stupid. The execution was actually poor, I'd say. Ooh! Ooh! You were fair. You were too generous. Oh! The execution was done poor. I mean, yeah, it's just, you've got basically bits of a musical interludes hardly not being shown. It's like, and they try to pad this out for a good full-blown 10-15 minutes. But the minutes. Delight didn't do that. Delight was probably a good 5. Right, because really, that's all you can really do a drone show for. You can't go any further than 5 minutes, otherwise the drones are going to just cop out. It's like, it's just, I just felt like they tried to make this run for a full-blown 10 minutes, but you had not got enough pace or content or quality to do. And plus, nobody's going to remember all those floats because the people who have seen these are well into their mid-80s by now. Mid-50s. Right, it would have been better if you'd done Fantalusion because that's got the soundtrack and the quality in terms of flows that could have done it. I don't know if you ever technically Fantalusion. You just went and put 2 and 2 together and you got 5. Yeah, because this idea first got announced before we went away on the trip last year. It was only when we were on the trip was it confirmed which parade he was going for. Then we got back, you know, had a hissy fit. He did. What's that? Did. And I remember when we saw the announcement, I was like, Mickey was like, oh, Three Sorts not gonna like that. Yeah, so you're the one who just put 2 and 2 together and you got 5 because you're the one who actually said Fantalusion. Nobody said it was going to be Fantalusion. You just went straight here for because it's the only night parade you could think of. I'm not winning here. No, you're not. Because you've just closed-minded yourself because it was not the parade that you thought it was going to be. But also, yeah, you could argue they could have gone for any parade. I think you could, because not to the night ones, you could have maybe also kind of go maybe doing Once Upon a Dream Parade, Stars and Cars, Disney Sim Parade. Now, Disney Sim Parade, that has got a great big whopping great soundtrack. That would have been a good one to have done. So you could have actually done any parade. It's just they went, it's a nighttime show. Let's pick a nighttime parade. Yeah, but we got slim pickings for that. Well, okay, if it was a daytime parade, which one would you like it to have been? I think what George just said, Sim Parade, because that was brilliant. That was a great parade in the Studios Park. Absolutely, because it fit the theme of the Studios Park at the time. Yeah. So I would have gone maybe like Sim Parade, but I just think but the idea behind it is just ridiculous. And if I was not Parisian, I would be thinking, hold on, Disneyland Paris is doing what? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people outside of Europe would go and think, oh Lord, Disneyland Paris is doing what? But you have to remember, as Mickey has rightly said, we do not have the capacity to do a full-blown nighttime parade, night in, night out, 365 a year. We have not got the capacity. We've never really been able to give a good quality production nighttime parade. Because all the budgets need to go on making the floats lit up, but not focusing on the fact you have also got walk-on pools as well. Yep. Which you never see them, so they get lit up. Right, and that's the point I was trying to make. Right, that's the point I was trying to make. I personally, because I kind of think I've kind of just let you two just run with this, and I've had to take the back seat. I personally think it was a good idea to have, but I just don't know if that is is the way forward. I just think, okay, it's a good idea to trial it for this year, but I think, would I then want another drone show done like that? No. I think if we're going to do a drone show, it needs to be, if we're going to have a drone show night in, night out, it's got to be something that is original. And it's something that's going to make you want to, get to your spot 10 minutes earlier than you normally would have. Yeah, that's what so I think it was a nice idea to trial, but I think the execution, I would question, did it work or not? That's my only issue. I mean, it was a good idea to do, just no. But the thing is, though, you wanted another drone show. Okay, you wanted when we saw the light in 2022. You basically spent the whole way back saying, I think drone shows are the way forward. I did. You did. You said that. You advocated, let's do more drone shows. And here we are now, fast forward roughly 18 months. You have now gone on the opposite. Well, I'm in favour of doing more drone shows. I'm just not in favour of doing drone shows based on what has been and gone. Okay, it's just you can't project a parade in the night sky for 10 minutes and think no one's going to notice how shoddy it looks. Because it is shoddy. Yes, it's shoddy. You watch that back again and you'll see what I mean. It's shoddy. It's just not good. I mean, I'd all be more fair if you come up with original content and that thing. Because there's so much potential with the drones. It's just they're not utilising it. But the thing is, it's so contrast how you was the one of us three who's advocating we should have more drone shows, they should be the way forward, and here we are now, we're actually doing an episode on a new drone show, and you just gone, well, I don't like it. You don't like the idea of it, you don't like how it attracts the attraction itself, so it's just like, it's a bit like you've kind of gone back on what you originally stood on, and now you're just like completely flipping on the head. Because this is what you wanted. You wanted to get more drone shows. We've given up. We've got another drone show, and let's face it, nothing was ever going to beat live. that was just... Yeah, but we can't keep bringing that back every single year. We can't keep pretending we're 30 for the rest of our lives. What are you looking at me for? I'm not going to pretend I'm 30 forever. I'm actually looking forward to my 40s. I'll cope with them. My 50s I'm not so keen on. But no. But I just think 10 minutes was it's just far too long. You just need to do like a 5-minute drone show and you're fine. Do you know I did not feel like 5 minutes? Well, it kind of did. Well, that's because that was very simple. It was very chic. This is just full blown in your face. It's just messy and shoddy. Have you got anything nice you'd like to say about it, or is it just bleh? I think I've made my point very clear. I'm just like, this was a stupid idea. No, it's a stupid idea. You may as well just do a nighttime parade. But you're never going to have a nighttime parade! Well, George, where does he stand on that? Okay, you will ask me what I like more, would like a nighttime parade or night spectaculars. Nighttime spectacular. Outnumbered. Because Disneyland Paris has cracked how to do a good nighttime spectacular. It has not cracked how to do a good nighttime parade. So I am more in favour of doing nighttime spectaculars, providing they are original productions and not just copycat clones from other resorts. 2 days one! No, I just don't think you can ever really do a proper nighttime parade that will look spectacular and the envy of all 6 resorts. I just don't see that working. But I think this was a good attempt to try and do the best of both worlds. But probably it was not probably a good idea. Yeah, the idea was there. It's just I do feel maybe in terms of execution, it probably wasn't a good idea because as Mickey has pointed out, there are moments where you just see nothing, just hear, and oh my god, that music is so blaring. It does a sweet person as well. It just for like air-based music, but I'd not want to be stuck in a lift with that blaring. Or not want to be on hold to that either. It just does not do it to me. I think I would have to watch that guy. I would have to listen to it on mute because it's just no. But it's like I keep saying to you, that was indeed the music that was used. You to go and try and find back an old video of the Maximum Parade itself, the source material. You will find that was the music that was used. Yeah, but it does not sound good for 1992. It does not sound good for 2024. Yeah, but that's what got used. So that's what I'm trying to point out. Yeah, but we're saying to you, yeah, we get that point, but what we're saying to you is we don't like it. We think it's not good. Whereas Fantalusia, as Spacepower said, has got the better soundtrack that would have worked a lot better. I mean, Fantalusia would have been better. It really would. Because chances are more people probably would have recognised that than they would have recognised this. You would have had to have been a teenager or between early 20s in 1992 to recognise that parade. Yeah. Yeah. No. But with final thoughts, we know what you're going to say. Think it was a stupid idea. Mickey? The idea was, it was a good idea at the time, but in terms of execution, no. And I'm going to say, good idea to try and blend the two forms of spectacs together, but I think was not a good idea to do it right now. You probably need a couple more years of the drawing board, and then you could have gone for it. Anyway, so that's going to be all for today's show. Thank you for joining us. If you love it, do click the like button. If you don't subscribe to the chat, come and click the button. Ask us when content posts on me, whether it be virtual park or payback. You can reverse their content. My official e-channel is the door. Until next one, all says mercy, just like attack.